And then maybe a month later, he and another guy who was trying to win my affections also pulled a prank on me. And the other guy, not the first guy, he took a picture of his hands and they were all cut up and bloody. And the first guy who was obsessed with me told me that so-and-so got into a fight in the basement. And I was 20 years old. I was homeschooled, so I was gullible. And why would you pull a prank on somebody like that? And also, why would you do that to your coworkers?
I'm like, oh my god, did you guys call the cops? And they're like, yeah, they called the cops. They came down here. He had to give an interview. It was super serious.
And I believed him. Why would you lie about something like that? And also, why would you pick on somebody who's younger than you, who you know is gullible like that? Sorry, I know I'm giving you so much information right now, but there's a lot that this man has done. And so he lied about that. Also, he quit shortly after that. And a couple, like, I don't know, maybe a year and a half later, he came to the place that I was still working at the time. I was still working at that same place. And he literally just stood over the barista station and just talked to me. And I didn't give a fuck. I didn't want to hear from him. I didn't want him there. He literally kept coming to work to talk to me when I didn't want him there. And the reason why he came to work to talk to me is because I wasn't texting him back. It was such a mess. But that time in particular, he told me, hey, I just found out that I'm going to be a brother. I'm like, oh, okay. That's a big thing. I'm like, what happened? And he's like, my stepdad got his girlfriend pregnant and he told me that I'm gonna be a big brother. And sorry, this is for my Accutane, don't ask. And I was like, wow, that's great because I love kids. I'm like, that's awesome, man. You're gonna be a great brother. He wouldn't be a great brother. Fast forward, I don't know, close to a year later, I texted him, I'm like, hey man, how's your stepdad doing? How's the baby? And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, he's not about to do this. He's literally fucking not about to do this. There's no way. You told me your stepdad got his girlfriend pregnant and you were going to be a big brother. I am not making this up, guys. I swear I'm not. And this man told me, I never said that. Proof is in the pudding, babe. And the very last thing, my grandfather died 2 days before my 21st birthday, and I still had to go to work. He had been texting me over and over and over again, asking to take me out drinking. When are we gonna go drinking? When are we gonna hang out? I always said I was working. To this man, I worked 7 days a week, 365. I was lying. I didn't want to hang out with this man. But I was 20 years old, depressed and in mourning, and I didn't want to tell him straight up to his face, I don't want to hang out with you because you're a selfish liar, because I was already going through my own shit. But this man, the day that my grandfather died, showed up to my work and was acting super happy and surprised that we were going to hang out. Meanwhile, he hadn't asked me if I can come over and visit you at work. He hadn't left me alone, and he did not tell me that he was going to be there. And I can't find it in my heart to block this man, so please bully me in the comments to block this man. Anyway, that was one of the absolute insane coworkers that I used to work with. Another one of my coworkers that I won't get into today slept with a note that I gave him on his bed and told me about it. If you guys want a video about that guy, please let me know. Bye!